Hello and welcome to the supplemental permanent ankle shackle vlog for day 50. Yeah, this is unusual. I have two vlogs for the same day. It is the halfway point. I did a walking video for the event, being that I'm halfway to 100 days, where I will still be shackled and chained for 50 more days after this. But also, this is an update on the Facility 5 situation. If you're not familiar, in the process of doing this project, I was contacted by a prisoner at a contract prison, a private contract prison known as Facility 5. This is a prison where people sign up, they contract their freedom away, and they are imprisoned at this facility for an indefinite period of time. It's based on a three-party contract, so you sign a contract with the prison, agreeing to all the rules and regulations and giving them rights to imprison you indefinitely. And then you sign a contract with a third party, or a trusted third party. That third party determines your sentence and continues your imprisonment as long as they determine. And you're also required to have a power of attorney with that third party so that they basically own you legally. Once you sign this, you can't even sign your own name legally. They have to sign below you. So they basically own you from that point forward. And that gives them the right to contract the prison to keep you imprisoned for as long as they want. They also have a lot of control over how you spend your time in the prison. They can have you shackled. They can have you have your privileges taken away. They can have you put in solitary confinement. And they can keep you in there as long as they want. So this is why it's important to have a quote-unquote trusted third party. Now that third party, the third contract, is between the prison and that third party. And that's basically just giving them rights, giving the prison rights to imprison you under their guidelines, and also to work out payment and all that stuff. So, and to give them the rights to control your imprisonment while you're in there. This three-way contract has ensured that every prisoner that's ever been imprisoned at this facility has never been able to break that contract and free themselves. So everybody that has been imprisoned at this facility has served all the way to the end of their sentence and also their extensions. No one has ever escaped this prison. So that's how serious these contracts are and how well written they are, and having that triad of contracts really locks you in, and it makes the prison a real prison, and that you are a real prisoner while you're in there, because you have no rights to be free, and you basically have to do exactly what your third party schedules you for. So she, or in my case it's a she, I'm going to be having my ex-girlfriend be my third party. If she wants me in solitary confinement, I'm going to solitary confinement. I have no decision at all. If I am going to be shackled, if I'm going to lose privileges, it's all up to her. How long I stay in there is going to be up to her. She could leave me in there for the rest of my life, and it would be completely legal and legitimate. Of course, she'd have to pay for that, so I'm not expecting that to happen. And also, I'm choosing her because I trust that she wouldn't do that. In addition, the prison uniform that I've been wearing during this project, the white long sleeve shirt, the beige long shirt that goes over that, and the white leggings have been based on the previous information that I received from a prisoner who had been imprisoned at this facility many years ago. Apparently that uniform has changed. The white apparently didn't work out very well because it was just too hard to keep it clean, etc. So they've changed to gray long sleeve shirt, which I already own. The same top, the top shirt, the long shirt that hangs down just above my knees. That's exactly the same as what's in the prison. The default color for that top shirt is beige. But there are color coding based on the prisoner's current status, and I'll go into detail on those, of course, when I'm imprisoned there, which I will be doing. I have talked to them. There will be a grace period, I guess you could say. I mean, I'm not going to be allowed to record or report anything when I get imprisoned. There will be a period of time where we have to work out the logistics, what I'm allowed to show, what I'm not allowed to show, what I'm allowed to do, how I will interact with other prisoners, how I will interview them. Will it be in my cell? Will it be in their cell? Will it be in a neutral place like a holding cell or an interrogation room? There's all this needs to be worked out and written down in contract, and I have to follow those rules because this prison is extremely private. Up until this point, everybody that steps foot on the grounds of this prison have to sign a very strict NDA, and this is why you've never heard of this prison before. It's completely secret. They're very, very strict on the secrecy of it. This is the first time that this right here is the first time that anybody's ever been able to tell any details of this prison. So I'm honored, that's for sure. I'm not really sure exactly why they've decided to do this. There is the prisoner that I'm currently in contact with, who's been there for a long time, believes that maybe they might be thinking about expanding the prison, and so that they're kind of opening it up a little bit more for more prisoners. And the prison currently has a very long waiting list, and I've been placed on the top of that waiting list so that I can get in and do my thing. However, I digress. The point here is that they mailed a preliminary contract to me today. This is required to be signed and notarized by both me and my third party. For every prisoner that's on the wait list has to do this. And in addition, being that I've been wearing the wrong uniform this whole time, they've sent me official prison leggings. These are the leggings that prisoners wear in the facility. As you can see, they have they're gray. They have these black ankle cuffs that really kind of accent the shackles. And of course, you can imagine for prisoners who don't wear shackles, it gives that ankle shackle look. So even if you're not wearing shackles, you're still shackled. And it kind of has that contrasty look. The waistband also is black, so you have that but you never see that because the long shirt hangs over it. And of course, the top shirt or the long sleeve shirt is just a basic long sleeve gray shirt, and I'm wearing one of those right now as well. They only sent the one pair of leggings. So unless I can find a source for ordering more of these leggings, you're not going to see them that often because I literally only have the one pair. And I'm not going to wear them every day. That's kind of gross, especially since the prison doesn't allow underwear. So I'm wearing them without underwear. So imagine wearing the same underwear every day. It's not going to happen. Now, if I was wearing underwear and I had like regular pants, I could probably squeeze maybe a week out of them. But no, I'm not going to wear them for more than 2 days. So you'll see them maybe two videos a week. But until I can source another place that I can order more of them. I mean, they do have a brand name on them, so I'm gonna look it up and see if I can order a bunch more, and then I can wear them every day until I'm imprisoned. And finally, to the other subject of this video, the preliminary contract. This contract, as I said, has to be signed by everybody on the wait list, and it is very aggressive. It's not as bad as the triad, but it does set in motion that type of contract, that type of system. Me and my third party have to sign it, and it includes a power of attorney, not nearly as strong as the final one, but it does allow her to imprison me for 72 hours. This is like one of those type of things that are used for committing people to mental institutions or rehab or whatever. She has the power to imprison me for 72 consecutive hours, and this allows her to enforce the order to appear, and that's what they call it. Is that it's an order to appear. Once I sign this contract and it's notarized, and she signs it and it's notarized, and we send it back, I am bound to that contract. The second cell comes open, they will order me to appear, and I have 72 hours to appear at the designated location where they've given me. It's apparently, what I understand is they have you come into a major city where there's an office. You sign all the contracts, you do all that stuff, and then what I understand is they arrest you at the airport. So they take you in a van to the offices. Then you do all your paperwork and all that stuff, and then you are taken by van, windowless van, so you don't know where you're going, to the secret location of the prison, which I'm told is a very long drive, so it's nowhere near the city where you land. Once there, they'll process me in. They'll put me in. I think what they do is they put you in a holding cell, which is basically like a solitary confinement cell for a period of time before they move you into your designated cell, and that's all going to happen. So once I sign this contract and it's notarized, we send it in. I am bound by that contract. I cannot break it. When they order me to appear, I have to go. And if I violate this contract, I have to pay for the entire expected stay there, for the base price, which is extremely high. What they do is they have a base daily price for imprisonment, and when you buy a package, they give you this huge discount. But if you violate the contract, you have to pay the entire base fee, which is very, very, very expensive. Basically, I'd have to sell my house to pay for 90 days. So it's really strict. So this is a serious contract. Once I sign it, I am in. I mean, I'm not in prison, but I have to go the second they tell me that I have to go. I am obligated to be imprisoned at that point, and there's no way out of it. So, serious contract. I'm going to be reading over it this weekend with my ex-girlfriend. We'll be discussing it, and if everything's good, we'll be signing it and mailing it off. And then I will be on the hook for indefinite imprisonment. So, it's very, very exciting and very scary at the same time. But anyway, I'm going to end this one here. This is a very long one, but justified. Be sure to comment, like, subscribe, share. Be sure to go to my blog, which I've posted a lot of information there, at shackledbarefeet.wordpress.com, and I'll see you tomorrow for day 51.